Hello guys, DJParson here, and I'm back with the next game of the International Championship. And if you take a closer look at the standings right now in the Grandmasters League, you can see that I have finished 3 games. I don't know when this video will come out, maybe I already finished another game, but I have to record the standings right now. So maybe you have even more information than me from the last game that I showed. If not, then these are the current standings. I have the first place in the 1 3-player game, a second place in 4-player game, which is good, and then 1 last place in 3-player, which is not ideal. But overall, yeah, in the middle, I have the least games finished here, and I'm in the middle, so I have definitely a better position than Fizzy and Slick. They both have 1 finished game more than me, and a lot of, 2 less points, so that's good. Froud has same games as me, and a lot less points. And well, these other guys, they're not looking bad. So overall, pretty interesting, pretty... It's not super close, not as close as it could be, as it is in some other leagues. There's some big difference. For example, Kofir with 14 points with 4 finished games, and Fizzy and Slick have also 4 finished games and 6 points only, so he definitely has a good lead. Silent also not looking bad. Of course, again, champion of the last game, of the last season. And yeah, me in the middle again, it's looking okay, but only 3 finished games, so still a lot can happen. And this is going to be the next game. It's going to be the last of the 3-player games. So see you guys in the game. And in this game, Fizzy is the first player. He takes some Rabi, and oh, we still have some pretty nice cards left here. Library and the Engineering Genius. I mean, that's no choice really. The interesting choice was for Fizzy. He also wrote something along that line. That I have the best second player card forever. What would I have taken in his stead? He had Hammurabi. Yeah, he had the choice between Hammurabi, Library, and Engineering Genius. Those are 3 of the best cards. And first position Hammurabi is really, really solid. Also, we have to take a look at the leaders and wonders, of course. Pierre, Mandela, so Pro Sports can with Bach and Shakespeare and Gaudi and Darwin. Oceanliner, the Railroad, but no Watt. We have Red Crossman and Project, Machu Picchu, Zizka, and Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc into Bach, but no Marlene. We have Gutenberg into Shakespeare, or Gutenberg into Gaudi, or Darwin. So those can be good. Saladin, very solid always. Okay. I mean, with all of these, the rest of the wonders from HA are really not that great. I think if I was Fizzy, I would have taken the Library, I think, because the rest of the wonders are not to my liking. Then I would have gotten Hammurabi and Engineering Genius, which is still good for me. This is the perfect row for a second player. Getting 2 super high value cards is pretty amazing. So I'm very happy with that start. Aristotle and Urban Growth for Damaris. Alright. Let's see if Fizzy will take one of these wonders. No, he doesn't like these wonders at all. Goes for Cultural Heritage and Frugality. And yeah, I even get Cleopatra now. I like where this is going. I like this start. So going with the lab first. Increase population. Do I want Cleopatra? Yeah, probably. Probably want her. Next turn I can build 1 stage of the library, build 1 mine. I mean, I could also do that this turn if I say that I want to build 1 stage and the mine. Because with Cleopatra, or with the library, I get a lot of science already. Like this, I can finish the library next turn. I don't have a free population, but there's only Fizzy. He only drew 1 card, so it's not that likely that he's gonna trigger any of these developments, so it's not as bad to have no free warrior, or not free population for the warrior or the religion. And yeah, I think I like this, getting the resources up earlier, because I will have a lot of science from the library and probably that second philosophy. So I think I like this play, yeah. Not looking bad. Being able to use Cleopatra. Drawing 2 tactics, that's alright. Yeah, I can't play politics now anyway, so I think it's not too bad not having a free population. The mirrors will go with the mine and Stonehenge, and Aristotle elected. Fizzy grips Eleanor immediately, and knights for 2. Looks like we're gonna get knights for 1 if we want. When do I need knights? I have tactics without, but they're still nice. They're both pretty early. But yeah, let's first definitely finish the library. And then I can increase population, maybe take the knights. Yeah, I still like taking the knights. The rest is, and cultural heritage can be okay, but I have some science. Probably gonna build a lab next turn. I could go for bread and circus. There is Pierre. There's Darwin. So I could go for bread and circus, but I think knights here are... It's always nice to have the knights, especially because Fizzy took the first ones. And if I give Timurus the other ones... Yeah. I mean, I would like bread and circuses, heavy faces, Pierre's there, but let's go with the knights. Would I draw a tactic with them? No. Some colonization cards. Development of religion, we can see Timurus can use that. Grabs monarchy, alchemy. Okay, Fizzy will grab the universitas, irrigation, increase population 2 times. Also okay. There's Columbus. Here we have to skip politics again. We do get the free temple. That's nice. I can increase population. Build that lab. And then I have a lot of science production. I think a monarchy here is not bad. It's still really, really early. So good monarchy here. Alternative is... I can't go for Columbus. Gutenberg is interesting. The problem is... He's on 3. If he was on 2, that would be an option. But like this, yeah, I can use him to build this lab for free. Or not for free, for 1 less civil action. But that's not worth it to take him for 3. So I think this is the plan. And then monarchy. Won't have enough for the monarchy next turn, only if I get 1 extra science. There's quite some cards to give 1 extra science. There's development of science, development of trade routes, and development of civil life. And then, of course, there's development of planning. So the chances are relatively high, depending on how many developments are revealed. So I think this will be the turn. Monarchy for 2. It's okay. For 1 would have been better. Could have grabbed rich land, but it's on 2. Still nice for me. I don't plan on going for the knights. They're just as a backup and as a security. So having something to spend science on is quite nice. And then I can get rid of 1 card. I guess I don't need the fighting band. I mean, it can be okay. I don't want to play it. I want to draw cards. Yeah, and discard the fighting band. Legion is better most of the time. And I draw a good tactic, medieval army. That means knights become super useful all of the sudden. Foray is also a nice combination with that. Could even go for Joan of Arc or something. She seems solid, and then go for knights, monarchy, all of that stuff. Timurus will open the development of settlement. Goes for swordsman, theology, some good technologies with Aristotle. Okay, iron for Fizzy, rich land. There's Joan of Arc, she will come down. There's also Gutenberg, but might be too late for Gutenberg now, even though there is printing press as well. Let's see, I think I can go for strength. I think I can go with the foray. I have knights, I have a tactic. Let's do it. Agriculture, okay. I would have liked 1 science. That would have been nice to get monarchy this turn. Like this, I think I'm gonna go with Joan of Arc. I don't have that much population. And Gutenberg would look like this. And then increase population once. And build another religion. Then I'm really missing the population. I think Joan of Arc is good, especially with that foray in there now. Then I can go for Joan of Arc. elect her. Go for religion. Yeah, the religion is nice. Because with this, yeah, the religion only costs 1 resource thanks to the extra resource from Cleopatra. And then I get exactly out of corruption. And can even pick 1 card. What card do I want? I get 1 more population soon. I could go for knights. But then I can't go for monarchy next turn. But I could pressure these guys a little bit. Go for knights. Force a reaction maybe. If only I could increase population as well, then I could maybe do a revolution next turn. I still could do that. I mean, I go up to 7 strength. Maybe it's a little bit early for that. Because I don't have an aggression, so I don't have an immediate payoff. But I think I force some hands here with this. Going up to 7 strength. Should force some reaction from Tamiris. He maybe has to go for Swordsman. Instead of finishing his Stonehenge and going for Monarchy, he has to go for Swordsman. Fizzy's in big danger as well. Probably has to go for Knights, but he can't with Science right now. So maybe he just ignores it once. Says maybe I don't have an aggression, which I don't, sadly. But I think this is good. I need this at some point anyway, and I don't know where I would spend my extra civil action if I don't do this. Let's see one more time. I think, yeah, definitely increase population, and I have to get out of corruption. And the easiest way is just the temple. And then I have 1 civil action left. I could just grab Swordsman, go for Monarchy next turn. That would be the alternative. Where I don't force any strength right now. And just grab the Swordsman to have them. I guess with not having an aggression, maybe it's better to just grab the Swordsman. Go for Knights maybe, or go for Monarchy next turn. I could also... yeah, it's interesting what I should go for here. It's gonna take... I don't even have... The problem is I don't even have the politics card to play. And if I go for the Knights, I only draw 1 card. I don't like that. Having a lot of strength but no events, no aggressions is not good. So I just think I grab the Swordsman here. Can go for Monarchy next turn. Yeah, this is also fine. And then hopefully get some better cards and spend my military actions when I don't need them quite as much. Both of these cards are pretty good. Rebellion and Call to Arms should both work nicely. So good card draw. This one, Heavy Cavalry, not as good. Tamiris goes with the Monarchy and can finish his Stonehenge. That's pretty good. Extra civil actions with the Monarchy, finding good use for the Stonehenge. Fizzy will offer the Trade Routes Agreement. We would be able to use resources as food. I mean, realistically, I don't see me going for food. There already was extra food, so yeah, the problem is I can increase population once, and then I need probably 4 more food to increase because the age will be over. So I don't really get anything from that. And Fizzy can have 1 extra resource. Oh, that could mean he can... Yeah, that's pretty good for him. He can this turn go for the Rich Land upgrade and finish the Universitas. So me giving him an extra resource this turn basically means he gets an iron up. I don't want to use this. I'll reject it. And Fizzy builds some irrigation, grabs urban growth, still keeps Hammurabi, has Eleanor in hand, and I can see what's on top. It's the development of civil life, so an extra civil action and saving something. Yeah, I definitely want to play politics. I could play Call to Arms or the Rebellion. Both seem pretty fine. I mean, Rebellion doesn't hurt Mirrors, could hurt Fizzy, but I think Call to Arms here will be better. Yeah, let's go for that one. I don't think I will be one of the 2 weakest. I have Joan of Arc, I have Knights, yeah. Let's go for that, get the development of civil life. And I think I will be using this to develop the Monarchy. Get the Monarchy, I can increase population. That doesn't quite do it. I also want some of these cards, maybe Code of Laws and Breakthrough. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Those cards seem pretty good. And yeah, next turn I have 1 food. I can't increase population again, so this is my population for now. What do I want to do with that? Maybe next turn I go for Code of Laws. Maybe I have to go for Knights. I could also go for an extra religion. I like a lot of early religions with Joan of Arc. It starts the culture production really nicely. There is Bach to transform them later. That's even more strength, even more culture. All the happy faces that I need for now. And yeah, my production is still not the greatest. There's still an iron and an irrigation left. Science is fine for me. I even get the breakthrough. I could skip the Code of Laws and like grab another breakthrough instead. But I think the Code of Laws will be nice, especially because I get the breakthrough. So next turn I get Code of Laws. After I get Knights, or the other way around, however I want. So I think I like that. Get rid of the Legion. I guess I can also get rid of the Heavy Cavalry. So go for that, see what cards I will draw. And they're gonna be Vast Territory, Pestilence. Cartography will most likely be gone before my next turn, so I don't think I can go for the Vast. That would have been pretty nice, but yeah, probably not possible. Tamurus opens Development of Science, 2 science for each. Goes for Saladin, elects him, goes for St. Pete's, so that's gone. And then he can go for Strength as well with the Fighting Band. Fizzy's looking pretty weak now, and the Pact is rejected. Fizzy wanted to get food for resources, but Tamurus doesn't want that. Knights for Fizzy, Eleanor, Witchland, Engineering Genius, no tactic, no military actions for tactic. And the age will end, we lose 2 yellows. And there's Foray on top, that's nice, I'm one of the 2 strongest. And then maybe play the Rebellion. In Vast Territory, I can play that later. Maybe if I get the navigation, that could be worth it. But I think first one should be Rebellion, that will be easy for me. Go for that. Foray is nice. Also there's an Ocean Line, I don't know if I can go for it here, but it's super early. It's first card, Ocean Liner. So probably take the resources here. Go for Code of Laws, Ocean Liner. And that's strong. Such an early Ocean Liner. Problem will be Corruption. Strength is no problem. I mean, Call to Arms isn't looking amazing. Could build 1 stage. Even with the Warrior I don't get... Oh, like this I do get all of Corruption. Then maybe I should do this. I go up to 5 strength. I mean, I will have enough population soon. I have 6 food next, 6 resource next turn, so I can finish the Ocean Liner. Yeah, this is good. I don't want to take these H1 cards anyway. And then Ocean Liner will be nice. Maybe get coal next turn. There's still iron left. I don't know if Tamurus will grab the iron or the coal. But then I have good population and can, after that, concentrate on resources. Science is already fine. Yeah, I think this is great with the Ocean Liner. That will be so much population because I get it online next turn. So, yeah, I definitely think this is a good turn. Get rid of the aggression. Pestilence. Yeah, don't want the Pestilence. I guess I could go for Pestilence. I do get a lot of extra population from the Ocean Liner. But I don't know which tactic I want to discard. I guess I'm gonna go for Knights, but Legion... Yeah, maybe discard the Legion. There is a Fighting Man if I really want something with just Warriors. And if I go for extra strength, I go for the Knights and the Medieval Army. So get rid of that one. Keep the Pestilence, can be quite nice with the Ocean Liner. Draw 3 new cards, Emigration, Inhabited Territory, and Tactic. Conquistadors. So I definitely want to go for a couple of Knights now. Tamurus opens the Border Conflict. He's the strongest, sadly I'm not. And Fizzy's the weakest. Goes for Coal here. Okay, Coal, build 1. Get out of Corruption with population. And Fizzy on his turn will not play politics, go much Pichu. Can finish that next turn with the Engineering Genius, so he's getting his production up. And then there is Knowledge of the Ancients on top. Yeah, I wanna probably get that. Emigration could be okay, but I get a lot of population, so maybe I should delay that a little bit. Could go for Vast Territory, but I have a lot of population. I guess Pestilence is good. That won't hurt me as much as them because I have the Ocean Liner, so yeah, let's maybe just play the Pestilence. Knowledge of the Ancients, 2 science, 1 resource, and then finish the ocean liner. Get 3 population, and yeah, some more science. Could go for a wonder with the engineering genius. I'm lacking resources quite a bit, so maybe iron. Iron is still good. I can go maybe for an extra iron. And then revolutionary idea is still looking very good. Sadly, it will not be one of the 2 strongest, so I guess I could argue to go for Swordsman upgrade 1 to be stronger than Tamiris, but to be honest, Call to Arms is not too bad. Losing 1 civil action for a military card. I have a couple of civil actions, so that's fine. And then I will be going for the revolutionary idea, because I plan on developing all of these. And yeah, I would like to have the rich land, but yeah, I have population now. I can go for some iron, that will be nice. Can copy tactic. Oh, I can copy tactic. Okay, then forget about the swordsman. I can get stronger like this. Only cost 1 real military action. Immigration is not looking that great. Colonization cards are always important, but I know most of the cards here. And I could transition into medieval army and then after that into conquistadors. I think maybe also the inhabited is just too much worth it. And I have enough population. I don't want to give them that. And I will be drawing War for Territory. Oh, that could open things up. But mostly still I need resources. So yeah, that will be maybe hard to use unless I get a lot of resources from yellow cards or something. There was a colony, and I wasn't really sure if I should bid for it, but I did, and I won it. That's why I lost some strength. Fizzy will open the Call to Arms. That of course I knew, but I still decided to get it, because that gave us a lot of resources, because it was the wealthy territory. Yeah, so yeah, I basically decided I still wanted that. I had to send both warriors, sadly. That was the sad part. But yeah, I got the wealthy territory, and I thought Call to Arms, yeah, of course not ideal, but drawing more cards can even be good, and that's what I did. And the cards that I did draw were Politics of Strength and the Aggression. I mean, there's Rebellion on top. One other card is Pestilence. Rebellion is no problem for me. For the other guys, for Fizzy, he's not going to be happy about that Rebellion. So I definitely think I'm going to trigger it. I mean, I could wait for Tamiris, but yeah, he doesn't have problems with Rebellion. He has the same Peats. Do I want to play the Politics of Strength? I could. I don't really want to play the Vast Territory, so I guess I play the Politics of Strength. Rebellion is opened. Fizzy, 4 civil actions gone. And yeah, I have a lot of population now. I can increase population for free. And yeah, I mean, the strategy is looking really good. But I definitely want, yeah, maybe just build 1 iron. I think I like that. Then the alternative is to either upgrade some more, maybe grab Frugality. I guess Frugality doesn't work, so I guess in general this doesn't make as much sense. 1 card here is Pestilence, the other I don't know. So I guess I don't have to get strength up right now. I can maybe build 1 warrior. I could go for 1 swordsman and upgrade. Oh no, I can't upgrade. But I also think I really want the strategy. I don't have that much science, so I would love to have strategy and breakthrough. There's also an argument to be made for the coal, but yeah, losing the civil actions really hurt. If I had 2 more civil actions here, I have a really good turn. But something like only this, that I'm not such a big fan of. I'm always convinced iron is really good. Iron is, I like that almost even more than coal. Even this late, I have the population to build some extra, so I think that's fine. And yeah, then I just played the Politics of Strength. I have a war in hand. I think strategy is really good. And if there's a colony, I guess I can just play or build a warrior. On the other hand, for the Pestilence, I need a free population. If I build the warrior, I have to destroy it immediately, so losing 2 resources doesn't sound like a good deal. Theoretically, I could like not go for the iron, but then I will have corruption. So I like this. I have the revolutionary idea, strategy. It would be amazing to also get the breakthrough, but yeah, I'm missing those 2 civil actions because of the rebellion. But at least that gave me something I wanted to play. I will get rid of the aggressions here. I don't see myself going for aggressions anytime soon. And yeah, draw 3 more cards. Those are going to be wealthy. Okay, I can maybe play with 1 territory into the deck now. Can keep a lot of those colonization cards thanks to the library and extra military actions. And yeah, I can probably play one of those territories. Maybe the wealthy one. That probably would be good with the ocean liner. Demiris opens Pestilence. Yep. Can go for more coal. Finishes St. Pete's, get happy faces, breakthrough, and frugality. And frugality will take a while for him to use, but if he gets reserves, I mean, there's still selected breedings. Or the Good Harvest. Good Harvest is 2 food for everybody. Fizzy will increase population, go for some strength. So he's the strongest. Luckily, I can see what's on top to see. Economic progress. That would be a lot of resources. I mean, not that many even. Could just wait. I mean, use an idle worker, sure, and just upgrade all of these. I mean, that's gonna be really worth it. It's gonna give me so many resources from the economic progress. I can increase normally, and then with the ocean liner. I think I like that. Then I also don't have corruption, so I get the full economic progress. And anything else I want. And some strength things could be okay. Could go for the strategy right now. I don't have resources to go for units, but yeah, maybe just strategy. Maybe take a fission upgrade or something. I mean, there's Bach as well. The opera. There's 2 operas left. I could grab Bach here. The problem is I probably need opera together with that. Then I would not increase population. I would not increase all of the iron. Could go Bach opera and upgrade 2 times. I mean, I could do this as well. Then I have a good follow-up into Bach opera. Have some science still. Save some science on the opera. Can go for strength. Get free population. Sadly, I can't spend the food then. I could just increase population here instead of upgrading the iron. I also really like getting all of the iron up. That is going to be a lot of resources this turn. Other leaders could be... I mean, Darwin doesn't work. Then I maybe go for Gaudi. I could grab Gaudi here. Then Tamaris gets... He has Newton. Okay, and Fizzy is still searching for someone. Also, Fizzy has a lot of potential if he gets a tactic. Knights and warriors. I will lose a lot of strength when I go for Joan of Arc, so I need a lot of resource to build some army then. I don't know if it's Bach and opera time. Also really like getting my production up here. With the economic progress, that's very, very nice. It's gonna be 16 resource I get after this turn. And then I could go, yeah, maybe Gaudi. If I don't get Bach, maybe I want Gaudi. Don't play him yet, but go for Gaudi. There's still 2 journalisms, still operas, team sports left. I mean, there's Pierre, so I need happy faces. I need a lot of happy faces. So team sports could be great with Gaudi. And yeah, Bach is on 2. If he was on 1 or I had opera on 1, maybe I would go for that. But I like this, I think. This is fine. And then for the last card, I mean, how much science do I have? With the revolutionary idea, I will have 17 science. I really need the swordsman and the knights out next turn. Don't know if I need the rifleman. Tamiris also doesn't need riflemen, so they will be gone. Fizzy already has riflemen. So I think, yeah, like this, I can go for swordsman and knights next turn. So this turn I don't really need selective breeding. Tamiris is the only one who wants it, and he can get the other one. Fizzy already has the irrigation and much pitches, so probably doesn't go for selective breeding. I guess I can use it at some point. I need food. Yeah, I guess I need food at some point. So I take the selective breeding. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I will lose 2 yellow cubes soon, and I get more population with the ocean liner, and then I have to put everything into the farms. So going for the selective breeding as a backup plan for food is quite nice. I definitely don't want to play anything. I want to wait, especially until the Politics of Strength comes out. So yeah, this is looking pretty good, I would say. Get rid of this tactic, the territory, maybe this card. Keep the war, always keep a war. Keep the good tactic. Some defense cards or colonization cards are good as well. Yeah, seems good. Go for that. Draw some new cards. See what they will be. Iconoclasm, more territories. There's still navigation. I could still go for that. Have some colonization cards. Maybe get the navigation. We're gonna see. Tamaris will open the economic progress. No one gets food, but a lot of resources. I get 8. Tamaris 7. Fizzy only 3. There's the selected breeding for Tamaris. He will go for that now. Oh, and the justice system can also go for upgrades. So yeah, his economy and science production is looking good here. Also a lot of civil actions now, of course, with Newton. International trade agreement. We will be producing extra food. I mean, sure, that's an easy way to fix our food. Don't have to go for the selective breeding. So yeah, I will be very happy and I will accept that offer. Fizzy gets extra resource, but still it's really good for us. And Fizzy will finish Machu Picchu, goes for Bach and the opera. Yeah, he needs happy faces a lot. I don't know if the opera will give him enough, but we'll see. We'll see. On top is international negotiations. I don't really want to open that. And I think it might be time to go for strength this turn. And there's, as we know, international negotiations on top, and then there's politics for strength as well. Gaudi sadly doesn't do that much right now. There's no good urban buildings I can go for, so maybe go with Joan of Arc a little bit longer. But I can go for strategy, swordsmen and knights, increase population for free, and then just go for an army of the conquistadors. Go to 17, that's quite nice. Yeah, Fizzy will get tactic as well. He can copy that soon. But I think that's fine. I don't know if I want the cannons. I could just stay with this tactic, to be honest. I have so much population that is not the worst. So I could just grab the breakthrough and the reserves. I really need more science. I could think about something differently, but I really want to be strong. I mean, 3 strength, what I have at this start is not even enough. So I probably need the strategy. I could go for Howard College. But I can't finish it this turn, that's the problem. I think I like being the strongest here. Getting some strength up. I mean, I do have a war. Could I go for a war against Tamaris? I could. Could even go for the war for territory. I mean, I don't really need H2 cards anymore. I go up to... Oh, that were the wrong ones. Go up to 17. I might lose 3 strength from Joan of Arc. How can Tamaris really respond? He does have enough for 2 cavalrymen, but he doesn't have that many military actions. So maybe it just goes for navigation. I mean, it should be hard for him to win unless the H ends, which could be possible. But I only take 1 card. Breakthrough and reserves. Could also just take the cannon. The reserves, also nice. Yeah, maybe this and then go for the war. I think I like that. That makes the military pay off immediately. Yeah, go for strategy, swordsmen, and knights. Go that 1 warrior, go up to 17 strength. Lose all of my military actions, but I think that's fine. It's only H2 cards. I have a tactic. Of course, it would be great to maybe draw the classic army, but I think the war here will be quite nice. And then grab the breakthrough and reserves. There's still gonna be quite a lot of cards left. I don't know if Tamaris can take that many. And then Fizzy doesn't have that many civil actions. He needs to go for happiness. He doesn't really want to end. So I think it's relatively likely that we will keep Joan of Arc. It won't be a huge war. Maybe just stealing 1 or 2 yellow cubes, but that's already quite nice for me. That delays the food production that I need even more. And yeah, more population is definitely what I need if I stay at the conquistadors. But with the ocean liner, I could just go for 2 or 3 armies of conquistadors with air forces. And yeah, I think that's nice. Sadly, I don't draw anything, but I still have good resources and quite a lot of culture. Tamiris goes for cavalryman. Ooh, classic army. Ay. Also takes some cards. Will Fizzy end the age here? That would be mean. Conmon destroys. Goes for strength as well. Can copy the tactic next turn. And yeah, he takes a lot of cards. I think the age will end. And will I lose the war even harder? Yes. I lose Joan of Arc a little bit too early. And then... yeah, lose 2 yellow cubes. That's not nice. I needed those. I really need those. Let's see what I can do. I know that there is international negotiations on top. Yeah, that didn't turn out as I was planning it, sadly. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I can play one of the territories, maybe. Maybe that can help. I mean, I need more yellow cubes. I have 6 left that I need to get from the ocean. I guess that still works. But let's play the developed territory. And in international negotiations, we can decide what is taken. Tamiris has everything. Fizzy also has kind of everything. I guess we can give Tamiris the science. He has good science anyway. And Fizzy not getting any science delays his outpour quite a bit. So yeah, I think I'll give him that. Fizzy pays 3 science. Yeah, happiness is looking like a problem here. I guess I might go for organized religion. With Gaudi I can go for that. And then upgrade to get out of the problem here. Yeah, probably don't want to state anything else. And then urban growth for the next one, maybe. And it's not ideal or anything. Also, I could go for the journalism instead of urban growth. I have a lot of resources, so maybe journalism for next turn. Can then build that. And it's still not looking too bad. 8 resource production, ocean liner still gonna do some work. Next turn I can maybe build a swordsman, copy the other tactic. Don't need the swordsman right now, but I guess I can also just build it, be military action efficient, be a little bit stronger. Yeah, I guess. And then end the age. I mean, that war wasn't perfect, but maybe I shouldn't have gone for it, but I'm still not crippled by that too much. Yeah, it hurt losing 2 yellow cubes, that would have been quite nice, but yeah, Tamiris had to reveal his tactic, so we know now that everybody will have the classic army, and then air forces become very important, and I draw 2 war over cultures and the peace treaty. Interesting. Tamiris will skip politics. 2 revolutionary ideas for him, both from H3, so a lot of science gained there. Fizzy takes patriotism, urban growth, copies the tactics, so I'm now the weakest. That's not good. Yeah, especially with the development of, or the politics of strength there. I guess I'll skip politics here as well. Could go for journalism, but I don't really have free science. First of all, I can probably just copy the tactic. That's some extra strength at least. Increase population for free. Sadly, that one is unhappy, so I could upgrade this. Then go for 1 journalism. Get some science up. Could take reserves. I don't know if I need any of the other ones here. Could go for team sports. There's Mandela, Coubertin, but for Mandela I don't have enough yellow cubes. And Coubertin could work. Could work. I don't know if I need the mechanized agriculture. I can maybe just go for the selective breeding. Maybe I should, yeah, maybe it should just grab the reserves here. I mean, engineering could be very nice, or even architecture. But that seems a little bit late now. I spent a lot of resources this turn. If I could, maybe I should wait 1 turn with all of this. But I want to get happy faces up now, I think. So if I say I go for architecture next turn, then I don't even have enough science for that this turn. I think the journalism this turn is quite nice. And then upgrade once, go for 1 journalism. And yeah, maybe just take reserves. They're good to defend. Could be nice if I need the extra food. But I guess for that I will go for the selective breeding. And the alternative is team sports and satellites, engineering. Engineering could be nice, especially for wonders. I don't know if Red Cross will be available. Maybe if I go for selective breedings, I can. So I go for engineering or the architecture then. I mean, I don't really have the science for all of that. I need selective breeding. I don't know if I want team sports then even. Could just go for architecture here. Yeah, why can't I go for that this turn? That would have been nice. And the team sports, I don't need the happy face, so maybe that's not a good tech in general. That's still a lot of civil actions to grab and build something. And I don't need the happy face at all with that upgrade. So yeah, maybe then I go for the reserves. Reserves in hand is always nice. I have 2 reserves now. That can be food that I really need. That can be resource for wars. I think I like that. Also, I could maybe go for the peace treaty. I don't know if someone will accept that, but it doesn't look like Fizzy has enough. Yeah, it doesn't have enough military actions. I guess he has 2 patriotisms in hand. Timerus doesn't have military actions. He has a population though. Fizzy is missing population, happy faces. I definitely think I offer the peg to someone. And maybe that's gonna be Fizzy. I don't think Fizzy will attack me. Or at least he will accept that. And he will accept the peace treaty. I think that's pretty nice. And then, yeah, the rest is the same. Increase population, go for the journalism, upgrade, build, and still the reserves. There's less of a threat for the war now. Also, of course, go for the tactic. There's less of a threat for war now because Fizzy has the peace treatment, or peace agreement, how's it called? Peace treaty, yeah, that's one. Peace treaty with us, so there can't be a war from him. Timerus doesn't have the military actions, so it just became a little bit more peaceful. Could be an argument for the engineering. I mean, Timerus will probably be very happy about an engineering. Has the science from the revolutionary ideas. I can maybe go for, I don't know, journalisms, computers, those kind of things. Yeah, but mostly still, I don't have the science, I think, to... Yeah, I really struggle with this decision. So the last 3 selections, I could go for architecture next turn. So I could grab architecture, could even go for team sports. Promise I don't have enough for engineering next turn, but like this, I can also play reserves. Maybe even for food. That gives me a couple of turns where I don't need food production. Then next turn I can go for architecture, build another journalism. Maybe like a bit more than 1 reserve for 3. I have a lot of resource production, I don't need the reserves that much. Yeah, okay, you guys convinced me. I'll go for this then. Get rid of 1 war at least. Yeah, don't need 2 wars, I think. And then see what I will draw. Maybe my first impacts. Input of culture. That's looking quite good right now. Also the military alliance can be nice if there is a war. I mean, military theory shows up. Maybe Timerus goes for that. Maybe he grabs another revolutionary idea for 3. Then he would have all of them. Maybe that and military theory, but I think he also wants to spend some science. But yeah, he's still looking threatening with military theory, good population, a lot of resources. But yeah, missing the military actions right now, so I wouldn't be surprised to see military theory for 3 from him. Or maybe even fundamentalism. Both could work. And politics of strength. Sadly, I'm the weakest, so I'm not drawing any of those H3 cards next turn. That sucks. Timerus goes for democracy. Okay, that gives him culture and the military theory. Yes. 1 more cavalryman. He's preparing. Yeah, with the military theory. Gonna take a couple of turns, but he's definitely preparing for wars. Okay, Fizzy will go for culture production as well. 2 of those operas. More strength. 46 culture now. Okay, let's see. If I had some more Science, I could go for oil even. It's relatively early oil. Like this, I don't know if I want to play the middle of culture anymore. That doesn't look that great anymore. I'm also the weakest. But for the developed territory, that could be nice. I could definitely win that. I have a lot of colonization cards. And I could put in another territory, maybe the wealthy. I have population for territories. And I have a lot of colonization cards. So if I don't win this one for some reason, then I should be able to win the next ones. I think I will try to pop this strategic. So there's another territory in here as well, the developed. Strategic is also kind of nice, because I don't draw any cards this turn because of the political strength. So maybe winning this one. And also the strength is nice, I can easily rebuild that knight. Also there's air forces here, I'm definitely gonna take them. That's gonna give me a lot of breathing room. Yeah, maybe 6. I mean, what do I want to do this turn? I'm gonna increase population with the ocean liner and then probably just build another knight if I win this. If I don't get this, then I'm gonna probably go for architecture and another journalism. Take urban growth or United Nations could be okay, but not looking that great right now. So how much do I want this territory? Maybe just 6. I mean, Timurus has 3 colonization. Some cards. So he's gonna send 1 cavalryman plus. So he's at 6 minus or plus any cards. So I think with 9 I would win this. Probably. But I think for me the other one is even better, right? The developed territory is even better. I get more population out with the ocean liner if I win that. So I think for this one 6 is enough. And yeah, I mean Timurus, if he has a colonization card, he has to pay that because he can't get 6 without. And then I think that's good. I mean, I could send like 7. And let's take a look at Fizzy. He can send Rifleman, so 3. Let's say 1 colonization card from H3, that's 6, 7, 8. If he has 1 from H2, I could easily have 8. I guess I can bid 7 for this. See what the others do. Okay, and Timurus wins it for 8 plus. Has to send 1 card and the Swordsman. Alright. And let's see. I mean, I definitely grab the Air Force here. Yeah, I need the Air Forces, so those 3 selections are gone. I can increase population for free. And then I have some options. I can build another journalism. I don't think movies here are good. I need the science for Air Forces, probably. I could go for architecture, journalism. That saves some resources. I don't have the science for Air Force then next turn, but I mean, Timurus, can he go for war this turn? No. I don't think so. He can declare the war, but nothing else. Can't go for military theory this turn. Fizzy. I mean, has patriotism. He could go for war. But we have the peace treaty, right. We have the peace treaty with him, so no danger there. So I don't need Air Forces next turn to defend. So I could just... I mean, I could even just go for agriculture. It only costs 2 science more and is a lot more elegant than selective breeding. Because, yeah, especially without the pact, we're gonna run out of food very soon. So maybe I like the agriculture. Definitely like the extra journalism. And then this architecture can also maybe save 2 resources on the organized religion. So that's 4 resources saved already. And then there might be even more if I go for another journalism. Could definitely do that next turn. And then for wonders, of course. There's Red Cross. If I go for 2 farms, 2 mechanized agricultures, then I could even potentially go for the Red Cross. Spaceflight, internet for all of those. The architecture is quite nice. So yeah, I think I'll go with this. I can defend against Timurus, so that's nice. Keep the military alliance, get rid of the 1 colony and iconoclasm. Of culture could be nice, especially because my turn is after Fizzy, and Fizzy looks like he would be winning that right now, but since I have the last turn, I can probably decide to go for that then. Don't want to discard the war. Probably not gonna go for it. But still, having that option is always nice in the end game. I have a lot of resource. I could pump out a lot of military all of a sudden. And then see what I draw. Oh, I don't draw anything. Was there? Oh yeah, there was the politics of strength. Civil unrest. No one has a discontent worker. Demers goes for another farm. Okay, maybe a bit of agriculture or something. Sid Meier, computers. Okay, that can be a lot of culture production, but that also tells us he's not planning to go for war. Cold War, on the other hand, is gonna happen. Temerus and Fizzy get the science. I don't. Air Force and Democracy for Fizzy. 17 culture production. There's the Red Cross as well. That's gonna be very good for Temerus. I'm definitely thinking that he wants that. A bit of culture now seems ambitious, to say the least. So let's see what I want to do here. I can increase population for free. Maybe go for the mechanized agriculture. I mean, then I can even use that to build one stage of the Red Cross. Temerus takes that, but he can't finish it. He doesn't have food. So Fizzy gets one stage, I get then one stage, and that's okay for Temerus, but that's also nice for me. So like this, and then maybe an efficient upgrade to build another one. Could also go for an extra journalism. Could wait with that for the urban growth, but I could go for movies, urban growth. What do we have? Pierre, Mandela, Fleming. Fleming and movies could be good. Internet is also looking strong. I like movies, urban growth. I don't get the military build-up like this, but I mean, Temerus just went for Sid Meier, so I don't know if he wants to go for war still. There's still one military theory left, but I don't take a lot of cards, so it's not that likely to come out for Temerus. And he can't... oh, he has the one. He has the first one already, so there definitely could be war shenanigans. I could not grab the urban growth, but the military build-up instead. Grab the military build-up. Can even use Gaudi for the movies next turn. That could be nice. Go for the movies. Build one. I have the architecture, so I do save resources on that. Urban growth would also be nice, so I can maybe rethink the mechanized agriculture, but I think I need that. If I want this, this. I guess I could not build the journalism, maybe 2 is enough. I will wait one turn with the mechanized agriculture. And then there's the program of the Red Cross, and I want to be able to build one stage on that next turn. Also think there could definitely be a bit of agriculture. Temerus has played 2 impacts, so the mechanized agriculture also has some added value from that. So maybe like this, then I don't build the journalism, but I get the urban growth, so extra resource instead of science and culture. I mean, 8 science next turn means I can't go for air forces guaranteed. Temerus could definitely use that to go for war. He can go for the war, play military theory, and build an army, like another one. That could be problematic. I could then go for the Manhattan Project, maybe. That could be nice. I also have enough military actions for another army without the air forces, so I would have to destroy things and build that army. I could go for selective breeding instead of mechanized agriculture. But then I still don't have enough for air forces. I think military builder is important though. I can give a free air force. I guess I could go for this and then the journalism. Then I have enough for air forces. Then again, I don't get the urban growth. I think the mechanized agriculture is just better though. And maybe this, maybe I don't need the resources. There's still some turns, I have good production. And then there's still a lot of reserves left, urban growth also. So then I think I like this. Gives me more science. Yeah, I think this is okay. See what impacts maybe I draw. None. I draw a useless tactic and a defend card that could potentially still be nice for the developed territory. And then there's armed intervention, which is probably useless as well. And Tamiris will go with the computers. Oh, a lot of computers. 4 computers for him. That's great. That's a lot of culture production from Sid Meier here. 19, so 78. Fizzy doesn't want peace anymore. He wants to get the peace treaty gone, so he cancels the pact. And we'll go, with the main project. Plus a lot of strength. Has air forces, so he goes... Okay, he has patriotisms in hand. I guess his plan is to go for war next turn, go with air forces, and... Yeah, he has all the patriotisms. He can go for 2 air forces and a knight. That's gonna be a lot of strength. So I'll have to concentrate on defending that. Sadly, there's no Gandhi. If Gandhi showed up here, then I could just take Gandhi and be fine. But like this, it looks like gonna be a fight between me and Fizzy. And I don't think I can end the age 13 cards. I mean, no, I have a pretty full hand, so I can only take 2 cards and a wonder, then take 5 cards away. That's not enough. So I have to try and concentrate on defending here. Can increase population once with the food and once with the ocean liner. Go for air force with the military buildup. I get 10 extra resource to build an air force and a swordsman, so I'm up to 32. I have 19 resources next turn. That is 1 more army costs 12 plus 7 is 19. So I can exactly build another army next turn. Yeah, the problem just is Fizzy can't. Yeah, with those patriotisms, that's really good for him. And then there's still these military theory that he potentially could get. Yeah, that's gonna be a big war. And I'm pretty sure he has one in hand. He played like that, he probably has one. So it's gonna be close. Do I even take the internet then? And Marie Curie could be, but she's not real strength. She's not good here, I think. I mean, all my resources are planned anyway. So maybe I should just take... I mean, Pierre can be 8 culture. With the urban growth I can... I mean, I probably need to upgrade this, so I can maybe grab the efficient upgrade. And... either the urban growth or Pierre. Sadly, Pierre is not in time. If it was Gandhi, that would be nice. Sadly, he's not. Gandhi being very late. I do have the military alliance. Maybe I can offer that to Tamiris. I mean, I didn't play politics here anyway, so I guess that's a good start. Get 3 extra strength. Offer that to Tamiris. I mean, Fizzy could still go for war against Tamiris, right? He has 12 resources. Enough science for military theory and another army, but yeah, I think we both should agree with the military alliance. So let's offer that to him, see what he says. And he will accept, very nice, and I think the rest is gonna be the same. Military buildup is very nice, and then air forces, and then 1 swordsman. That way I can defend against an aggression, that's important. And for the rest, growth and efficient upgrade. I don't think I can go for these technologies. I don't have enough for modern infantry. 3 impacts by green, but yeah, those could be science. I guess I have culture, so it could be science. Yeah, he's gonna have good impacts. Progress is also looking really good. Fizzy doesn't have the best progress or variety. The Wonders could be interesting, but I think, I mean, Internet is pretty good for Timurus. He could go for that, but he also is in the danger of Fizzy. Timurus is the one guy without air forces, so naturally he'll have to work even harder to deflect any war that Fizzy could throw at him. And then, yeah, taking resources is what I need now. Don't need these technologies. Maybe pro sports next turn or team sports with the urban growth. It's like 2 extra strength. Not the greatest, but potentially. And yeah, then just wait for the other H3 leaders. I could go for Pierre, that could be 8 culture. If I take him and don't elect him. It will be 8 culture at some point. Einstein will be like 3 or 6. Fleming can be something, but I want to keep Gaudi for as long as I can, and then... Yeah, I think the yellow card's also good. Let's go for that. See what I draw. Maybe some impacts that I can use. Variety. That's looking strong. I have a lot of different blue cards. There's the military theory, so Fizzy can maybe go for that. I guess he needs air forces as well. Yeah, he needs air forces. Can't go for military theory. And he'll have to destroy quite a lot of things. Needs 3 more units if he wants to go for the plan of going for 2 air forces and another knight. It's going to be very bad for his impacts, but yeah, we're going to see. I mean, he's also not too far behind in culture. If he can just take Wonder, maybe can catch up with that. So I will hope that Timurus takes the space flight. It's 21 for him, and the Internet is at 29. But they do deny the space flight from Fizzy, so I hope if Timurus goes for Wonder, it's the space flight and not the Internet. But we're gonna see. Refugees, and that's nice. They don't hit us. They hit Timurus. Now goes for military theory. And more cavalrymen. Space flight, mechanized agriculture, 33 strength. Let's see if Fizzy will go for war. Yes, he will, and it's gonna be the war against us. See, he has to destroy a lot of things for this, but yeah, then there's 1 air force and another one. No production anymore, and the knight. Ooh. I mean, his production is gone. His production is gone. Let's see here. There's wealthy territory on top that could be nice, but I guess Timurus will just win it probably. Let's first check. There's Gandhi. A little bit too late. If he came earlier, that would have been great. But like this, it can increase population. And... well, I can probably destroy this farm. Both of these labs. And a religion. Oh, I need the religion. I guess 1 mine can go. And then I can go for Air Force. Knight, Knight, Swordsman, Swordsman. That puts me at 64. That's not shabby, but also not too great. Can I get any more? I don't think so. I only have 2 civil elections left. That's gonna be hard. I can maybe go for military theory. The problem is, I mean, wealthy territory doesn't do anything for me. Even if I win that, doesn't really do anything for me. I will be losing Gaudi, but then maybe next turn I can go for Fleming, but I don't get movies out. Marie Curie's not really more strength. Einstein won't be great. Maybe I'll have to go for Gandhi. Fizzy also needs a leader. He probably goes for Einstein, maybe for 1 technology. And then maybe I can go for Gandhi. Sadly, I do lose this defend card, so I can't defend against an aggression if Fizzy tries one. I mean, I don't really have a choice here, right? I mean, I could play variety, culture. Culture's still looking really bad. Yeah, he will lose quite a bit from Bach. Maybe if he goes to Einstein and then I have Gandhi, I can go for that. Guess I could also play the input of variety now, so I have that option. And then just don't bid anything for the wealthy territory. That will be nice for Timurus, but he has enough resources anyway. He can't go for war, right? No, I don't think so. Especially, yeah, he can't. So yeah, I think for the politics I go for the input of variety, don't bid anything, but that's 3 culture again. Plus something against Fizzy, because Fizzy will not get his variety up. So we'll go for Import Variety. I don't think I can beat Timiris anymore in this game. And as I said, I need all of my military actions to go for another army. Or I need my civil actions to get the population out. And so I can't bid anything for this. We'll have to pass. Yeah, and Timiris is the only one who bids on this. Gets it for Swordsman. And then yeah, Worker. Destroy. Do destroy my science? Yeah, I think so. I need the epiphases from this anyway. I guess I can even... I need to use this next turn anyway, so I can just upgrade this with the efficient upgrade. I mean, what else am I gonna upgrade? Nothing. Wait, do I have the civil actions? No, I don't. So I just don't do that. I can do that next, and I do have to get one more population out, so destroy another mine. Now to destroy the first mine, go for an army. And then I think we said military theory. Yeah. I mean, is the military theory worth it? I think so, yeah. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I mean, I could go for movies next turn, especially if I get Fleming. Would be good for Import of Culture. My military theory is 2 extra strength, 1 military action, so I do draw a card. Makes it slightly more likely. I mean, if I draw a defend card, I can defend against the aggression from Fizzy, which might be important. The alternative is just develop the movies before Gaudi is gone. And then next turn I can go for 1 movies. The problem is I have no idea what's coming. I mean, yeah, variety, that could be nice to get movies out. I go for the variety. Yeah, it is a little bit sad that I don't get the movies out like this. And I can't go for more journalisms. I mean... yeah, I don't know if I can go for more culture production. I can't build more culture production buildings, so probably not. So we'll stay at 12. I will even lose 2. And is the military theory worth it? Could go for developing movies. Still have 11 science left. I guess I could go for military theory next turn or something. I don't need it next turn, probably. Could go for Marie Curie, but the problem is she doesn't give anything. Like, right. 1 culture production, that's not worth it. I guess Gandhi is gonna be more. This turn I want to keep my Gaudi. I mean, theoretically I could even keep the philosophy for one more culture production and the input of variety. So I don't destroy both mines. Both labs, but 2 mines. Promise then I don't have a lot of resources anymore. 4. Movies cost 9. So with the urban growth I still don't have enough for 1. I don't think I want to go down to 4 resource production. I can maybe rebuild the lab later before the input of variety comes out. Destroying 1 mine is bad enough already. There's no way I get more strength, right? I mean, I can't copy another tactic. Classic army is perfect as it is. And... nah, it's a tough decision. Do I go for movies? I mean, it can be 4 culture. I can go for 1 of them next turn. With the urban growth and 6 resources, I can't go for more population. But I can maybe destroy something, go for that movies. That's gonna be 4 culture production plus 2 from the input of variety. Military theory, on the other hand, saves me... yeah, that saves me some culture that I don't lose because I have 2 more strength. That's already a swing of 4 culture against Fizzy. Might give me the 1 card draw that gives me a defend card. And then I can defend against an aggression. This was what we decided before, so I guess I just go for that. Please a defend card? No. No defend card. Me and Fizzy lose our leaders. So he's at 11 production now. He has no happy faces. He has nothing. I mean, he needs his reserves to get out of starvation. I guess the problem is if he has a good aggression on me, can destroy something. But I still have the input of culture, so maybe that can still work, and that would be very great. He could also go for Gandhi himself, or Einstein. I mean, Einstein is going to be more culture, but if I get Gandhi, then I have more culture production. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And the rejected pack, no international tourism. And then reserves pro sports for Tamurus. He goes for food production, food production, food production. I guess there could be a bit of agriculture, maybe. I don't know, maybe just wants 19 food. And then the war, Fizzy wins by 14, or by 9, steals 14, 117 to 103. Let's see, goes for an aggression on Tamurus, steals a lot of resources, goes for pro sports, yeah, for happy faces. And he also thinks there might be input of agriculture, so he rebuilds that also to avoid corruption, avoid starvation. And now it's our final turn. Tamurus is weak, so the great part is we can go for an aggression. I could also go for input of culture, but I'm not gonna win that. So it's gonna be like 7 culture once I... Yeah, even Gandhi is enough, right? He has 11, so like this. This would be 10 culture for me. But if I go for the aggression occupy, I get enough resources and science to go for movies, right? I play that, go for movies, can develop that, can destroy some knights, build a movies. That's a lot of culture for me. Maybe with Fleming, it's going to be a lot of production. I don't know if I have the civil actions. But also the occupy is also 3 culture. Yeah, I need the resources, the science and the culture, so that's nice. So I go for that against Tamurus. Luckily he can't defend at all, so we can play this turn through. And, oh right, I have movies in hand, then that should be good. I forgot that it had been in hand. Go for this with the urban growth. Go for Fleming. Go for farm and upgrade with the efficient upgrade. I mean, that's looking pretty good. All the civil actions spent. I go up to 43 or down to 43 strength, but if you take a look at this, all the impacts besides input of variety are from Tamurus, none played by Fizzy, so like that. Yeah, I also like that I get the movies, that's good for a variety, and there's a lot of culture production. With Fleming, that's 7 culture production here, so 19. So I almost catch up to Fizzy, and then I should have better impacts, I hope. I have good impact of agriculture now, and I'm 100% sure that will come. Because why else would Tamurus go for 3 mechanized agricultures? So that's definitely going to come. That's going to be a big impact for me, definitely bigger than for Fizzy. And I don't think I can catch up to Tamurus, honestly. He gets space flight for 28, and he has played all the impacts. So I also expect progress. He's also not bad in variety with all of these blue tags. But I think with this I can secure the 2nd place. I think I can win against Fizzy in this. I don't know what impacts there could be that he's so good in. Tamurus didn't play input of competition. I'm pretty sure he didn't play input of strength. Colonies could be, but yeah, Fizzy doesn't have any colonies. So I think this is perfect. I could think about going for religion. No, I can't even. Nah, I have all the religions. I think this is just perfect. With the efficient upgrade, mechanized agriculture should be a lot of extra culture from the impact of agriculture. So, yeah, this will be the turn. I definitely think I like the aggression occupy with the movies and Chaplin and Fleming. That will result in more culture than just going for the armed intervention, and also better than input of culture. Yeah, so go for that. Score 19, so I got up to 25, 125 to 128, and then Tamurus is gonna win this. It's close right now, but he has one more production for 19 and then spaceflight for 28 plus all the impacts. He's gonna win this by a lot, I think. I mean, I don't know if it's because he played like that, but he has not invested a lot into military and wasn't part of any war. Fizzy didn't go for a war against him. He went against me. So Timurus didn't have to invest anything into military. Yeah, so he was not punished for that. He didn't get the air forces. He didn't invest that much else into military, but he wasn't punished. Maybe because he had good resource production and Fizzy didn't think he could go against him. Or maybe Fizzy also saw that Timurus would win anyway and then he wanted to drag me down. But yeah, well played with Timurus. I think he's gonna win this. So let's see, Emerald of Strength was in there. Interesting, that is opened by Timurus. So that's nice for Fizzy. I don't know why he would play that, but apparently he did. We'll go for some technology, so it could be a bit of technology. Oh, he just asked that for the spaceflight, but yeah, that's at 34 plus 19 production, more food, 20 production, and more food. Alright, there's definitely impact of agriculture here. Let's see, 10 points I have to make up to Fizzy. Government is 24. Yeah, I mean Timurus is gonna win. The exciting part is down here, me against Fizzy. He doesn't lose any of his 10 points. He's ahead from the input of government, but there's some more. But of wonders, 11 to 10 to 8. That's not a good start after this. Hopefully there's something to punish him. Agriculture for 25 for Timurus, 9 for Fizzy, 14 from me. So yeah, 7 points left. Technology, 32 from technology, 8 from Fizzy, 16 for me. That's very good. That, yeah, I overtake him and there's 1 impact left and it's super close. Let's hope that's a good one for us. Variety. Oh, that was ours, right. 14 to 18 to 14. So that will do it. I will secure the second place on this. I think I'll have to be happy with that. Very well played by Timurus. Dodging the war. I don't know, maybe forcing Fizzy to go against me. Showing 4 computers with Sid Meier and the very big spaceflight and some really nice impacts. Agriculture for 25 is pretty good. So yeah, congrats for Timurus, and I think I'll be happy with this second place. It was pretty close, so I'm definitely happy I got those points. And yeah, let's take a look at the standings, what this means for the whole tournament. So after this game we can see that Timurus has taken the lead with 17 points now and 5 completed matches. And yeah, I'm still in the middle there somewhere with 4 completed matches, 10 points now, right at position 4. And yeah, still a lot of games to play for me. We see in Fizzy is starting to, here's that one 4-player game that he won, those 6 points, but besides that he wasn't able to get any points yet. So he have to yeah, get some good points on the last 2 games that he still has. And we see Frodes, of course, with the most games still up for grabs, so he could still get some good points. But yeah, a good position for Timurus, good position for Silent, and then Kofif, of course, as well. And me right in the middle. Would have been nice to get a win here, but yeah, I'm definitely happy that I get those points. Especially because I get them and not Fizzy. That's very good for the standings. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and the next one is gonna be another 4-player game, or all the rest. 3 games left. All of them are gonna be 4 players, because of course 3 players finish a lot sooner. So yeah, the rest is gonna be 4 players. I hope you will join me for those games as well, and let us see you for the next time. See you guys.